All right, so today we are going to talk about public speaking. Public speaking is a skills that every professional must learn and also sometimes must also use in every situation because we attend meetings, we attend conferences, we have opportunities to speak, to address a message, or to even to present a project or any kind of like um, like a document we may have to clients or partners. This is what we are going to be talking about today. So we're going to be learning much about like public speaking skills. All right, good. Can you go ahead and
Okay,
for me? This is the first step, like the introduction. Go ahead.
okay. Public speaking, introduction. One of the most common fears that people have is speaking in public. It makes sense given how self-conscious most of us are
Most
about
of us.
things like most of us,
Mm-hmm.
most
Mm-hmm.
of us are about things like what we are wearing, how our hair is
How
still
our
still
hair is styled.
okay, how our hair is styled, or how we are perceiving by
Perceived,
others,
perceived by others.
perceived by others.
Mhm. That's really good. So sometimes, people gone through lots. Someone may go through a lot, and people may go through a lot of things by also coming at length, being able to communicate. So most of us, we have fears of speaking in public. We have a message, we have some a clear vision of what we want to say, but we don't have our self-conscious, all right? So we think of ourselves that we are not maybe able to speak or to communicate. Or this may also occur because of the way we are actually looked or perceived by others. Our hair, the style of our like clothes or anything else. So maybe have you ever faced this kind of challenge, like being afraid of speaking in public because of the way you are wearing or the way you are actually looking? Have you ever faced this kind of challenge?
Okay, I understand. I think you want to say if you speak in public, this is on this is not only the speech, but they look your your just
Like your appearance, right?
your yes, your appearance, how you dress, how you dress your clothes, and your hair, how you cut your hair, and your appearance is very
Yeah,
important when you speak in public.
yeah. So this is what I'm saying, that this is a challenge. It's not about the way you look. The way you look matters, but it's not about the way you are actually looking. It's first about like being able to communicate the message. Now, the problem is people have fears, all right? They are afraid of speaking in public. Maybe
Okay.
this may be caused by self-conscious. They don't trust themselves. All right, this is a challenge. People they don't even trust themselves, and how can they you know speak in public or be able to communicate the message in front of a crowd or a lot of people? And then this is also may come across because of like the way people wear. So they think that maybe someone is actually looking at me, is actually thinking that I didn't do this, I didn't do that. This is the way people think when they come, when it comes to giving a speech, or they think that we,
Okay.
other people are actually looking at us in that way. But this is very different from what people think of you. We are actually seeing the challenge people face when it comes, people face when it comes to giving a speech or speaking in public, right?
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay.
That's really good. So this is what people gone through, go through. They go through a lots of like a challenge. They have they are afraid of speaking in public. They think of the way they are actually their clothes are styled and so on. Have you ever faced that kind of
Mm,
challenge? Est-ce que vous avez déjà traversé ce genre de, de difficultés? Vous voulez parler en public, mais vous avez peur. En même temps aussi, vous imaginez, you imagine people looking at you in different perspective, like the way you are looking, your looks, the style of your
uh,
hair, and anything else. So have you ever faced that's kind of feelings?
no, 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 no. Upon me, I challenge. My challenge is if I can convince the public and if what I say, what I am saying is will be accepted by the public, or what I'm saying is will convince the public. That's my challenge.
Okay, I
But
understand.
I don't think what I'm wearing, or my hair on other. For me, it's the message. What
Oh,
I
it's the
what I
message. All
what I,
right. Then have you ever been afraid?
Yes, yes, but not. Well, yes, yes. Sometimes when I speak in public, when I start, I have uh,
Some feelings.
some track. Okay, some track when I start, but after when I start, and when I gain my confidence,
Yeah,
and I can speak easily. Yes.
that's it. So I understand that at the beginning you feel nervous, and then while speaking, you get like the courage to continue on speaking. That's really good. So this
Okay,
is
that's
how
right.
people
Right.
gone through
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that's
When
how
I when
people
I when
go
I
through
start,
that.
I am some nervous, but after I can speak easily. Okay.
Okay, that's really good. So, this is normal, and then that kind of feelings is called phobias. Is a fear of other people's perspective or other people's you know a point of us. And then social phobias may also come from not preparing your speech. Some people they take too much time preparing their speech, and they actually, when it comes to deliver a message, they don't even understand how, or they don't know how to deliver that message. So you should know all the steps required to prepare for a message and also deliver a message, and be ready anytime you have a message to give to give your message. First, you have to to discover your audience. You have to know your audience. Second, you have to prepare the message and then also deliver the message to your audience. If you know your audience better, you prepare the message for sure, and then also you'll be able to deliver a great message. That's why even now people have given a speech online or like offline, but those speeches are continuing having an impact in people's life. All right. Even for example, actually, Obama is not like the president of the United States of America. Trump is running for a president. All right. But if you listen
Yeah.
to Obama's speech now, you may think that Obama is actually talking to you now
Okay.
because
Yes.
Has prepared like his message. He really knows his audience, and then also he gave the message, and that way the message is actually shaping like people's life, is actually impacting people's life. So this is what is about preparing, and also being able to know your audience and then delivering your message. These are the steps if you want to give a great message and if you want to impact people's life by giving a speech in public. All right, so continue on, please.
Okay. On, on the other hand, having good presentation and public speaking skills generally produces the opposite outcome: increased hearings,
Earnings.
increased hearings, increased hearings, increased educational success, and a far greater chance of moving up within a business organization.
Yes, within a business organizations. That's really good. So this is something you should understand, that being able to communicate a message or being able to speak in public may generate lots of good outcomes. First, you'll be able to earn a lots of, you can earn skills, you can earn money, you can earn because of the way you are actually addressing the message to the public. And also you can increase the success in your education journey because you are able to speak in public. And also, you will have a chance to move on or to get promotion in your business organization, especially when they know that you are not afraid and you know how to deliver a message, and then your message is actually impacting people's lives. So that they will be inviting you in every conferences and every conference and then every business meeting to attend so that you can address a message to the partners or the clients. This is what they will require you to do. All right.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay,
really good. So what
okay.
do you think about it? What's your opinion?
Yes, I think if you can speak in public, and you have a good presentation
Mhm.
and the public skills, um, it can boost your career. I think if you can speak easily in public, you can be what does it mean?
What is
Remark. You can be, yeah,
noticed?
yes, can be. Huh?
You will be noticed, to be noticed.
Yes, you will be noticed in the public, and in your organization. You have what I am working in the bank. You can be noticed by the manager, and you can have a good promotion and another benefit. Yes. I think it's very important to have the skills, the speaking skills in public.
That's really
In
good.
our Okay.
That's really good. So as a leader, you should seek to understand and to know how to communicate ideas and concepts with other people effectively, especially when you have. Please, I'm sorry, I was having some noise in my background. So I was saying that it's very important to be able to communicate your ideas with your team and also align it with the project or something you are working on to move it forward. And this skills is very, very valuable for you as a leader. All right. So let's move on
Okay.
and see the first step to communicate the message in public. First, you have to connect with your message to your audience. This is the first step. Before
Okay.
preparing your message, you should know your audience to prepare the message and to be able to connect the message to your audience. What should you do? Go ahead, please. Read for us.
Okay. Connect with your audience. By now, you should probably be able to predict that this principle would come first. This has been a recurring theme and theme ever since. Audience shapes message. This is one of those principles that are easy understand. It is easy to understand, but can be difficult to put into practice.
Yes, that's really good. So it's going to be difficult to put into practice. What did you learn, sir? What did you learn?
Let me read again, but now you should probably be able to predict that this principle would compass. Okay, and now you can probably be able to predict that this principle would compass. To connect in with your audience, by now you should probably be able to predict that this principle would come first.
Yes, they're actually saying that you may think that connecting your message with your audience should come maybe afterwards. So we should start with another principle so that you should connect to it, like learn how to connect your message to your audience later. But being able to understand that it's about your audience and then the message. So that's why it's very, very important to learn how to communicate, like to connect your message to your audience, and then being able to connect your message to your audience can shape the message. That's why audiences shapes messages. All right. Even since
Uh,
your
what does it
audience
mean
can shape.
what does it mean audience shapes the message? Understand message or shapes message? What does it mean?
It shapes the message. It means that the audience can have an impact on your message.
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay,
That's really good.
okay.
Continue on.
Okay, most people would agree with this principle. However, many people use the same resume and cover letter over and over again, even though their prospective employers are very different.
Imagine you were actually a candidate. You're actually willing to uh, you are actually willing to apply for a job or any kind of position. And every time you have a chance, any kind of job you come across, you always have the same covering letter and also the same resume. Do you think you will get the job?
No, but because we are all the same, and the candidate who will be accepted is a candidate which can give the different among the others.
That's really good. But the question is, imagine you were actually a candidate, okay?
Yes.
You have a lots of jobs, and then those jobs you are willing to apply for. Anytime you come across the job, maybe accounting, you just use the same resume. You come across the human resource position, you use the same resume. and you come across being a financial manager, you use the same resume. Do you think you get the job?
No, no, because I don't. Uh, what does it mean? Actually, my
Update.
resume and my update.
Yes, you
We
don't
we have to
update that.
update my resume and my cover letter every time.
Actually good. Why should we update?
Because I get the new skills
Mm-hmm.
and the new yeah, and the new experience. That's why every time I can update my resume to integrate the new skills and the new experience I get in my career.
Actually good. Exactly. So you should be able to update your resume or your covering letter. Why? It's because this is a new job, and new jobs as maybe different skills require and different requirement that's actually different from the first one you applied for. So that's why you
Okay.
should be able to update. It means that also giving a speech, you should also know how to update the message, all right? To adapt that
Okay.
message to the exact audience you are addressing the message to. The message you are actually giving to children, you don't have to use that message giving to a professional. No, this is different. It's the
Okay.
different background. You should adapt. When giving a message to adult, you should also adapt the message to the adult. Giving a speech to children, you should also adapt the message to children. That is all about being able to connect the message to your audience and then shaping the message by knowing who you are talking to.
Okay. Okay. That's right.
Continue on, please.
Okay. Similarly, the same presentation and talks are given even though the audience format and places have changed. If you don't let your audience shape your message, you won't seem authentic, and your audience will have a hard time connecting with your message. Okay, okay, okay. Tokyo. Okay. If you don't let the audience shape your message, if your message if your message have not impact in the audience, you won't seem your audience can't connect with your message.
Yes, you want seem to be authentic, and also the audience will have hard time to connect to your message to understand it. Imagine you are actually giving a speech and you started off with like uh, talking about something else, or maybe out out of the main point, or you maybe it's also okay. You can go across from the left to the right, looking for ideas or maybe examples. It's okay, but being able to connect the message to your audience, it's a very important step because it will allow them or help them understand your message easily, and the message will have impact on their lives. Because giving a speech, you want the people to change. For example, you want people to change. So this is the impact. So you should prepare your message so that the message should have impact on people, and people should start, questioning themselves and making decisions and inquiring some changes. This is what all it's all about: presentation and giving a speech. All right. You should have
Okay.
the right audience, the right format of your messages, and then also you should know the places, because if the place changes, also the message has to change. If the audience changes, everything should change also too. You should be able to adapt yourself. Not only, this is why people may prepare the message, even presidents or speakers, public speakers, they prepare a message, willing to deliver the message, but when they come to the conference or to the meeting, before starting their messages, they put away their message and adapting. They start talking or they start speaking according to the audience, according to their inspiration, instead of using the message they have prepared for. Because they choose to adapt to to the audience, so that the audience can the message can have an impact on the audience. All right.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay. No, the principal key is to adapt all the time the message in the public.
Yes, connecting the message to your public. Connecting the message to the public means that you should know some clauses when speaking, because sometimes you may take a lot of time speaking. And imagine you are a speaker, and then you start speaking, and people are sleeping. Do you think people get them to understand your message?
No, no, because
pathetic. Your message is boring.
Boring, yes. Okay. When the public sleep because the message is very boring. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead, read for us these steps.
It can't be overemphasis.
Or overemphasized. Repeat. Overemphasized.
Overemphasized. Overemphasized.
Emphasized.
Okay. It can't be overemphasized.
That's good.
It can't be overemphasized. Audience shapes message. If you get this one wrong and want mother how well others, all other areas and your presentation go. If you get this one wrong, it won't matter how well the other areas of your presentation go. Here are tips that you can use to connect with your audience.
That's really good. So you should be able to understand that, you can't skip this step. You can't skip the step of shaping the message to your audience, because this matters. If you get it in the wrong way, then it won't matter, because the area you are actually concentrating will go exactly as you think of it. So if you think that connecting the message to your audience it's not necessary, then you will end up giving a speech that is not necessary for people to hear. But because people won't pay attention to what you are saying. Maybe they will pay attention to what you are saying, but they won't understand it exactly, or the message will not have an impact, a profound impact in their lives because of the way you are actually giving the speech.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay. What does it mean? Overemphasizes.
Overemphasize. You can't be overemphasized. It means that to emphasize, the word emphasize, c'est s'appuyer sur ou mettre l'accent sur. Okay.
Okay.
Overemphasize, it means that you can't skip the step, or you can't override the step, right? Move from one
Okay.
step and then skip it to the other without having to study this step. It's very important to you know emphasize on this.
Okay.
Emphasize on this by mettre l'accent sur ça, c'est vraiment important. It's
Okay. Okay.
for the message. All right. Let's connect. These are the steps we have to, and tips we have to go through in order for us to connect the message to the audience. So first step is to know what you want your audience to do. All right.
Okay.
You should know what you want your audience to do. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Know what you want audience, what you want audience to do. At the end of presentation or speech, what do you want to your listener to do? If there is no change in their behavior, then you haven't added any value. Ask yourself the so what questions. What do you want your audience to know or do? Everything in your presentation should drive towards this goal, and you should explicitly invite them to do it. Okay.
What did you learn?
I think when you speak in public, you want to ask yourself the questions. What my speech can give to the listener to change their life, or change their conditions, and another impact in their life, or in their behavior, to that and give the value in your message. That's why the public can connect in your message. But if you are any value, any impact in their life, any impact is their job, any impact is their conditions of life, they not connect in your, I think they're not connect in your message, because they say the message is not important, is very I can't say boring, because they have not, the message have not giving something that I say something new, or something some what I say, some value, new value, add value in your in his life, or in his career.
People's lives, yes.
When
not actually giving any kind of sense, or any adding any value to their lives. All right.
Okay.
That's really good. For example, imagine you are talking to alcohol dealer, right? Do you know the meaning of alcohol dealer?
Alcohol leader, the dealer, yes.
People who are dealing with alcohol. The people who are dealing with alcohol, they are actually suffering from alcohol. They're addicted to alcohol. Every time they want to take, they need to take alcohol in order for them to be in good shape, or maybe in a in good mood. They have to take alcohol. And if you are talking to this kind of people, and your message should have an impact on their lives. Why? It's because you want them that by the end of your message, people should stop drinking alcohol. All right. And then if you
Yes.
want people to change, first you have to, showing them the impact of alcohol in their lives, how alcohol can destroy their lives, and also how they can, maybe lose opportunities because of alcohol. So talking about the negative and also the steps or the dangerous point that people may, may even override or overthinking that it's not necessary. But these steps can have a profound impact in their lives. So, and by the end of your message, what do you want them to do? You want them to change and then call them to action. You should know how to call them to action so that people should start making a change in their lives. All right?
Okay. 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 You can orient your message to the results what you want to have. All right.
Exactly. This is why I'm saying that if you are, for example, talking to the drug dealer, all right, or the
Okay.
alcohol, those people need to change, all right? They need to stop drinking alcohol. And then, in order for them to stop drinking alcohol, they need a reason. And then you were the one giving them that reason.
Okay.
You are
Okay.
you are the one giving them that reason. It's not about giving a reason. You can give a reason, but stopping by it's not very important. What is very important is to go instead of stopping by only giving a reason, you should go not only giving a reason, you should go by inviting them to stop drinking alcohol. Not
Wait,
in a good way. Yes, sir.
yes, but it is a two category of people. The consumer and the dealer. The dealer work with the business in alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
In this category, it's very difficult to tell the message the negative aspect of alcohol, because he's a dealer, his life is based in this business. But the consumer also, you can tell the negative aspect to alcohol, like you destroy your health, and another thing. But when you speak with the dealer who sell alcohol to have money, it's difficult to tell the negative aspect of alcohol or drugs.
All right, I understand that. But uh, like someone who's actually, um, selling alcohol is not a dealer. A dealer is someone who has a difficult to stop drinking alcohol. Is actually
Ah,
having addiction to alcohol. Is
addiction.
dealing with
Okay.
alcohol. Do you understand that?
Okay.
That
Okay. I
person
understand.
is actually dealing with alcohol. It means that he can't pass even a day without taking alcohol. He has to take alcohol
Okay.
in order for
Addiction.
him to.
Addiction.
So he has an addiction, and then that person
Okay.
should understand how to. This is an example I'm actually giving to help you understand this step. That's why you should know who you are talking to, because
Okay. Okay. I
your
understand.
message should bring a change in people's life, and you want
Okay.
your listener to do something, maybe to change something, or maybe to add any value by understanding their perspective, and also by maybe bringing them to question themselves in order for them to find a path in their lives. All right.
Okay.
I very often listen to Oprah. Do you know Oprah?
Operation. Well, yes. Very. The the television presenters in yeah, opera will fail. I think
Yes,
opera.
exactly. So opera,
Okay.
I usually listen to opera. The reason why I listen to opera is because opera, she really knows how to address a message to the public, and then she
Okay.
knows who she's talking to. For example, she was giving a speech to to graduate like students, and she was saying that you should have you should have a vision of your life, even if you don't know the plan. You should know in which direction you want your life to go. If you don't have a vision of where you want to go, then your life will drive you. If you don't drive, you don't sit in your driving seat and drive your life will drive you.
Okay.
You know, and that message even now it's actually having an impact in my life because I always know that it's very important. Anything I do, I should plan on it. I should plan,
Okay.
or I should have a vision of what is going to happen with this what I'm actually doing because I don't want unexpected things to happen, or maybe it may happen, but most likely I can avoid unexpected bad thing by preparing or by having a vision of what I want to do. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So these are,
Okay.
for example, steps that you can follow. First, you should know what you want your audience to do. All right.
Okay.
And then what do you want your audience? What is all about that can drive your audience to change, bring them a change? Maybe you won't talk them directly by saying that alcohol is bad, stop alcohol. Not in that way. You may prepare a speech that is going to give them a chance to question themselves so that they can bring a change in their lives by,
Oh,
being able to discover themselves, understanding that they have, a role to play and anything to do in this upcoming or overwhelming world. Do you have any question?
yes. If you can convince, like you say, someone the dealer of alcohol,
Mhm.
you have to have some skills in psychology
Yes,
to have
psychology.
what how to speak. Yes. Because they have addiction, and if you have the if you want to taking alcohol, you have some skills in psychology to convince him. But what do you say if you tell them you have to stop to drink because they're not good. The alcohol is not good in your health. You can destroy. You can the person continue to drink.
Yes, they will continue to.
I have a brother
Yeah,
who take cigarette. I spend my time to tell him stop
I spend my time
to
talking
take
to him or telling him,
yes, to telling him to stop the um
drinking or
uh, uh
smoking.
or cigarette or smoking cigarettes, but he continued to smoke.
Yes.
It's very
So
difficult.
change
Yes.
may not happen, at once. Change may take time, and also some people may feel offended the way you are actually addressing a message to them. They may feel offended that you are actually judging them. No, it's not about judging people. It's about
Okay.
bringing them to understand or helping them understand that you know. what they are doing is not good.
Okay.
By giving them a chance to allow themselves to discover that. But you should prepare, ideas and, maybe, ideas that is going to drive the message to the goal of connecting, or maybe, inviting them to act. Because the main reason why you are giving your speech is to invite people to act. All right, you want people to change. You want people to bring an impact in their lives. So you should give them time. It's not because
Okay.
you just give a speech today. You told me that, oh, sorry, you should stop drinking alcohol. Then tomorrow
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
stop drinking alcohol. Oh no, it's an addiction. I
Okay.
was
Okay.
actually I was working as a missionary in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in the year 2010. It was very rough for me to understand how people was facing this challenge, because I used to teach those people to stop drinking alcohol. Imagine talking to someone you were talking to him and is actually drinking alcohol. How can you convince that person to stop drinking alcohol? You should know how to play with their psychology, so that you should deliver the message and then give them time to wonder, and they should ask themselves why is it, and then they will find out. So it will take time. I helped someone stop drinking alcohol, but it didn't happen once. We take up to 6 months to help him stop drinking alcohol. I had to be patient with that
Okay.
person, because I have to
Patient. Okay.
be patient with that person, and also I have to show sympathy and also love to that person. If you love someone
Okay.
as your brother, as your sister, and you want them to change, then you should know
Okay.
how to address an issue with them. You should address, maybe you can address a good issue, like you should address an issue in a good way, but what they're dealing with is beyond their capacity of stopping it. You may not
Okay.
understand that, but by giving them time, they can strive. The first step is to to help them, move on to the first step. The first step is
Okay.
to understand that what they are doing is not good.
Okay.
If they have to
Okay.
understand what they are doing is not good, we should invite them to act. They should act
Okay.
by doing small things. Maybe if he's actually drinking alcohol every day, because that person was drinking alcohol every day. I asked him to stop drinking alcohol every day, start drinking alcohol after 2 days or 3 days. It's because he
Okay.
told me that if he stopped immediately drinking alcohol, he may, he may face illness, because this is normal, and the doctor said that this is right. If someone stops drinking alcohol, he has addiction to alcohol. That person may be sick. If the person is sick, and this is
Okay.
gonna have a profound impact in his health. So that's why you should go, you should have some empathy with them, be patient with them, and then advise them and let them to act.
Okay.
That's really good. So now, thank you very much
Right.
for what you just said, and I think it's helped a lot to understand it clearly. So now let's continue with the second step. This is the final one, because we are going to stop by here today, and then to maybe next week we will have to continue with next steps of public speaking. Now let's continue with know your audience.
Okay. Know your audience. How does your audience know about your topics? Your topic? Why would they be interested? Are they part of a professional community? What words will connect the most for them? Are they likely to be hostile or friendly? What would keep them from taking the action you want? Okay.
These are the questions you may ask yourself when preparing a message. You should
Oh,
these will help you discover the audience you're actually talking to, or you're addressing a message. You know, does they know
okay.
about your topic? Imagine you are talking to kids, and those kids know, they already know. For example, let me give you an example. We want to talk about you know, technology or artificial intelligence to kids. And most
Yes.
of them they have learned already artificial intelligence, they know it. And then if you come with the same message and repeating the same things, you won't have attention of people. You should bring something new in that message. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Maybe you should understand that they are aware, or they already know more about artificial intelligence. Instead of talking to them about artificial intelligence, I should talk to them about maybe machine learning. And then what I
Oh,
should do is
okay.
I have to use what they know and connect it to the new message so that the new message will have an impact. We are human beings. As
Oh,
human being, if something is not actually interested, we are not interested in that thing. Something should be interested so that we can bring our attention to that thing.
effectively. Okay. Effectively.
So that's why the message should interest them. You should also ask if they are a part of your professional community. And you should also
Oh,
select words that are going to have an impact on their lives. You should select words.
okay.
That's why I know people who took maybe they take a lots of time preparing for a message. They take a lots of time preparing for a message so that they can give the message to their audience. All right. And then they should know also if that message is going to offend people, or is people or like